Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles of GMS and the brothers out there sincerely doing this truth. I want to touch it to the topic about what it really means to be a brother. Because lately, or how I should say always been, possibly, that brothers ain't technically brothers. They hear the word brother, and that's just it. It just sounds like some type of friend thing. When brothers actually go into more details than what it should be. And it should be actually be brought out more often. Because brothers like to say they like to do videos on what it means to be brothers, but them themselves probably don't even be doing it. So I want to get this scripture right here. This is Matthew 18 and 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone. Now, the reason I got that scripture is because a brother will come to you about what you're doing may be wrong. You may feel it's right, but you're over there arguing and battling against them instead of just accepting what you might be doing wrong and actually sit there and think about it. So instead of just battling and arguing against each other, the brother may have to bring one or two more witnesses, maybe two or three. I'm gonna keep reading. If he shall hear thee, then thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses, every word may be established. So that will help you get a better understanding that, hold on, these brothers are actually seeing what I'm not seeing. And that will help me understand that I'm doing something wrong. See, it's a little more than just saying that I'm a brother, hey, I'm doing all these great things, but what about the things that you're doing wrong? That's something many people won't establish with brothers.
Yeah, and the reason why it says take two or three witnesses, because you got brothers who gossip. You got brothers who will lie on one another. So if you got another witness there, that brother can't lie.
That's right.
It's legitimate, because my interpretation of something and your interpretation on something may be two different interpretations.
Right.
So that's why you got to have the body. As I always go into the body mechanism, one system helps the other system to help accomplish and achieve a goal. But as the brother just said, that's why you just have to be a brother,
Right, and even in certain cases, certain brothers would know what they're doing is wrong. They still keep doing with it anyways, and that still causes contention right there, because you're deviously doing something that you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Which also I have the scripture for that. Let me try Philippians 2 and 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of a mind, let each esteem each other better than themselves. So you cannot be doing all these vainglory things because it benefits you. Because in the end of the day, the Lord sees it all. Bro, on the very spot, on that very moment, He still sees that. And He will get you for that.
Read that again out.
This is Philippians 2 and 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
Right, let nothing be through strife, man. Doing and that's what the guy was trying to get on me on. But I expose wickedness, man. I don't do an exposed video for vanity. It's really to protect the body, to protect the elect from niggas, wicked ass niggas from coming in. Keep reading on that out.
All right.
So I'm just jumping in a little bit.
Yeah, you go ahead. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
Right. So when you come to a brother, you're supposed to have that lowliness of mind. Like, you know what? Hey, man, I gotta care about that brother and think about him more than I even think of myself. If I'm cold, let me take off my jacket and give it to you so you could get warm, brother. You're supposed to roll out that carpet for a brother, man. And guys are niggas, man. Right. Niggas. And you know what? Through the Spirit, I've helped brothers, man. We've helped brothers, right?
More than one occasion.
A lot of occasions, man.
Too many
you know?
occasions count.
Yeah, Apostle come down, man. We've done some things for him, man. You know, business wise, and we took care of him, man. But you got guys, man. They don't want to take care of the brotherhood, man. They just give a fuck about. All they care about is themselves. Selfish niggas, man. That's why we hate niggas. And the worst niggas, as you always say, and the other little eye, are the ones that know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Because you know what they're doing is wrong.
Exactly.
Or even sometimes, if like say a brother that doesn't know that he's doing something wrong, that's when you come to approach him.
That's why you read
set
that
him
scripture.
right.
Yeah, that's why you read that scripture. Sometimes brothers don't know they're going off, you know? And if he don't hear it, for instance, when it says go to the brother and if he will not hear, you got stubborn, we're stiff-necked people. Mm-hmm. We'll go to the brother and say, hey man, you know you're off for putting bacon bits on your salad, you know? I mean, we try to restrain or refrain ourselves from those things, mm-hmm. but you got, you know, these organic bacon bits you putting on your salad. He's like, no, man, you're being all righteous. That's when another brother comes in and say, hey man, you know, that is kind of going off, man. And then that brother got to listen, right?
That's right.
Okay. That was just my point.
Which you can actually, I got another scripture right here that goes into that. This is 2 Chronicles 2:14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Now, I don't want to go out saying this, but that land could also be talking about that body, that temple, that spirit you have. It will cleanse. He will cleanse that demon off of you. He will forgive you for what you have done wrong.
Read that again out.
Okay, this is.
So like, I'm checking other notes and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Go
fine.
ahead.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Chronicles 2:14. If my people, which are called by my name, which means in the brotherhood in the truth, the brothers that try to follow the straight path, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways,
Yep.
then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, and that's talking about Yahweh. Okay. If we would turn to the Lord for healing, he will heal your body, man. I mean, spiritually. Right. And he can do physically as well. Mm-hmm. It's all up to the Lord. You know, we got to basically, what that's saying is we got to ask to be healed. We got to pray. Mm-hmm. You just can't, you know, I'm taking charge. I'm doing my own thing. You know, guys got a lot of vanity and vainglory, man.
That leads to their own destruction.
Yeah, there's a lot of that shit, man.
I mean, it's just so much things that happens everywhere. It's bad enough niggas do what they do, but that's because the Lord has a veil over them. But here we are, we unlift that veil, we see the stuff, and we're acting no better than they are. We actually have more problems with each other than we do with our own women. How bad does that sound, actually? Because niggas are niggas, but people inside our camp, those are niggas that are worse than the niggas, because they know the truth, they know about the Lord, but yet it's like they're rejecting the Lord. What was the point of coming in here if you just want to do your own vainglory?
Good point.
Huh?
That's a good point.
Like,
you know what the point is?
Mm-hmm.
They want to be seen. If it wasn't for YouTube, these guys that's standing out there with holding the staff, taking charge, screaming at the devil, they wouldn't be doing that shit, man. Look, man, the devil's doing his job.
Right.
He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
And what's worse about that, there's the other niggas that wants to infiltrate and cause separation. Mm-hmm. They take to this brother more, but I don't like this brother at all. So I'm gonna try to get him kicked out of camp, but I'm gonna try to be camp leader. Why? I mean, what is the purpose of niggas just trying to have this over-righteous thing where they are better than everybody? We ourselves are supposed to humble ourselves, Not be over righteous because we think we're better because we supposedly know this truth. But hell, knowing the truth, that you still gotta study. You ain't save yourself. That's the whole point of the Lord coming back, because we're not perfect. We're in this flesh and blood that we can't escape from this hell. We ain't gonna know everything that's to the Lord.
Until the kingdom. I got a
To the kingdom,
precept.
right?
Mark 12:31. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, which is really like thy brother.
Right.
Is thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
That's right.
So when you look at a neighbor, just because you're out speaking, cursing out the white man, that don't make you my neighbor. You know?
Right.
That don't make you like my brother because you cursing out the white man. How the hell can we be brothers if we doing two different things? That's like KFC across the street and McDonald's across the other side. Hey man, they two different fast food. They're fast food. They all serving up the goods.
Yep.
But how are they brothers? They're not doing the same thing. One serving chicken and one serving burgers.
That's very true.
So they're not the same, man. Although they slinging out that fast food, but they're not serving the same doctrine, man.
Right.
So you got guys that's not serving the same doctrine.
As you said in the video, we follow the same doctrine, but we don't do the same doctrine.
Right. Yep. You got guys that follow it, but they won't do it.
Right.
You know. They'll say, "I'm in the doctrine. I follow." But you fucking niggas ain't in the doctrine, man. Straight up.
Couldn't say it even more better.
Fucking niggas ain't in the doctrine, man.
Niggas always want to think there's something.
Yeah.
I got another scripture right here.
Okay.
The last one right here.
Okay.
This is Proverbs 6:12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his finger. Frowardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually, he soweth discord. And that cuts right to the point, because you could both, like you said, we will both be doing the same work, but this brother has some evil contention against you, and he will try to utterly supplant you and get you kicked out for something you may never even did wrong. It's just because he didn't like you. And that is, as far as I heard, there's actually been things like that in other people's camps. And I actually looked up the word froward, which means in the Hebrew tapukah, and it means diversity. And I looked up the word for diversity, and the meaning for that is a deliberate desire to behave in an unreasonable or unacceptable way, contrariness. I can't pronounce that word, but in an unacceptable way. So that's something that brothers shouldn't even be doing. That's a demon right there. And if brothers peep that, they either should cast him out or rebuke him harshly, so that demon will come off of him. Because that's something you don't want in your camp. That's probably one of the biggest diversions right there.
Read that again, what you were just reading.
This is Proverbs 6:12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh it with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He soweth discord.
Okay. God. It was something you read in the off the phone.
Oh yeah, with the word diversity.
No.
Here it is.
See
Perversity. It's perversity.
Oh, okay. It comes from the word perverse. Okay.
Yeah, which means a deliberate desire to behave in an unreasonable or unacceptable way.
Okay. Huh.
And those are one of the main unacceptable ways. Because that leads to many other things, like, so let's say adultery. That's one of the biggest things that will get you pretty much destroyed right there. There's so many avenues that could get you in the wrong places if you're not staying in the straight path to the Lord. And that's why we need to continually pray.
God.
I'm pretty sure not many people pray these days as much as they say they do.
Yeah. Hey, I was even guilty of not praying as like I should. So that's why you got to stay in the spirit and keep praying.
That's true. Cause we all do fall short, and that's why we try to keep praying as much as we can. But that's all I have on that.
Okay.
So I want to say shalom to all the brothers out there, and keep up with the truth, and pushing the truth, and be safe out there. Shalom, and death to America.
All right, death to America. Shalom.
Shalom.